Hello and welcome, my beautiful beings. My name is Allison. I am your modern day medicine woman and intuitive journeying guide and coach. And today I am here with a birthday bonus for my Cancer sign. So happy birthday, Cancers. Welcome, welcome. Let's jump in. We're just going to go ahead and take a look at the next year's energy for you going into this year and into 2022. All right, so we'll go ahead and dive right in. And I'm going to be using mini decks today just to get a good idea of where you guys are standing and what you're looking at for your future. What energies are going to be present and what energies you can work with during that time. I've got my sage burning here. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse these cards and jump right in. Got a lot of reading to do for you today. Happy birthday. I would love to know down below what you are doing or have done, because it is July 4th. So we're kind of in the middle of Cancer season right now. I'd like to know what you've done or what you plan on doing for your birthday, and if your celebration was everything that you had hoped it would be. Right? So let's go ahead and get in right now. Cleanse these cards so we can get started, Cancers. All right. So tell me down below in the comments, what is your favorite thing about being a Cancer? And tell me, what is your least favorite thing about being a Cancer? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. I want to know. So let me know down below. I have no Cancer placements in my chart. That's that. None at all. Even my moon is in the house of an air sign and in a air sign. So I'm very, while I'm extremely emotional, I am very, what's the words that I'm looking for? Progressive about my emotions, and I am also very communicative about my emotions. So we'll go ahead and jump in and get started and see what we got going on for you today, my lovely Cancers, right? All right. So you are my first reading of the day. I will be posting another reading for you with your water signs, just for a general relationship type reading, what you're experiencing in your relationship right now. That will be coming out shortly after this read, but you are my first read, and my first reads, I apologize. I'm a little rusty to get started, so if you give me a moment or two, I will go ahead and break into that, and we will get started, okay? All right, guys. So what does Cancers need to know about the year coming up? There is a new moon coming in your sign, and this happens on the 9th of July. July. The 9th of July. New moons are great times to set new intentions. So I am putting this out before the new moon with the hopes that this can help you set the intentions for the rest of your birth year. Okay? That's what I'm looking at here. Too many cards coming out, you guys. Is something that you can work on going into the next year. Popping out. They're just coming on out today. All right. So, do you have any goals? So, like, I look at it like this. This is your new year. Your beginning. Like, everybody else has a new year together. When your birthday comes, this is your new year. Your solar return. So, what goals or New Year's resolutions, as they say, are you setting for yourself this year? What things do you want to change? What things do you want to overcome? And like I said, the new moon in your sign is going to give you extra powers. I say powers, but extra energy behind them to bring these things into alignment. Use your moon magic, Cancers. Use your moon magic. You are powered by the moon, so anytime you get the opportunity to use the moon in this way, do so. Mondays are also beautiful days for my Cancer folks to work with moon energy. The moon, Mondays are ruled by the moon. So this is a great day to tap into all those moon energies, okay? So, all right, things are just coming out today, and that's good. I'm going to be pulling a lot of cards, so I'm rambling on for a minute, and then we're just going to jump in and pull some more. Too many though, you guys. Too many. What, Cancers? I know that you like to, you guys got a fond memory of the past, okay? So what was your favorite birthday present? Let's talk about that. Can you remember what your favorite birthday present was? All right, I'd like to know down below what your favorite birthday present was. Okay, I'd also like to know when the last time you were in water, went to the beach, stood underneath the moon, and went to the beach. Like, when was the last time you enjoyed that? Huh? When was it, you guys? Tell me down below. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dive right in real quick with what I've got here. Like I said, give me a moment because I'm rusty when I first get started, and then it takes me a minute, but once I get in there, I'm in there, and we're good to go, right? All right, so Cancer energies. Right now, we are experiencing, this is kind of going to be like a story for you with the upcoming energies that are coming in. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Strength, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the King of Wands upright. You have the Five of Swords in reverse, the Six of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the King of Coins, sorry, none of those, Knight of Coins, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, the Sun, Eight of Swords, and the Lovers. So what have we got going on, Cancers? What energies are coming up for you in the next year? All right, so Eight of Pentacles and the Strength card. You've been working really hard and diligently at creating something. I say you were. We're not talking about past. We're talking about present and what we're doing what we're going on into the future. Okay? You're going to have to master your own strength in this upcoming year. There is going to possibly be a pretty bad loss here. And this could involve a family member, a house, material possessions. This is coming in for you. A loss is going to be coming in, but you have the strength to get over this, okay, Cancer? This is, going to help you step up and step into who you are, though. So don't think that whatever this loss is going to affect you greatly in a way that you're going to lose yourself. Okay, the strength card is showing up here and saying that you do have the strength and you do have what it takes, the Eight of Pentacles, to overcome this obstacle that is coming in the future in regards to loss of home, family, and into the loss of what your house represents, your home life. You are going to experience that this year. And while it looks devastating and while it's not something that you are going to want to go through, obviously, you do have the ability to overcome this obstacle. You have all the strength. You have everything that you need to move forward. And here in the King of Wands is like overcoming every obstacle. You have the power to overcome these obstacles that you are going to face here. So this is just not a warning, but this is just saying, hey, you guys, things are going to happen this year, and it's going to involve loss around your home, be it your family or your house or the things that are important to you, emotionally important to you. 10 of Cups is an emotional fulfillment type thing, having everything that you need regarding family situations. So there's a loss coming there. I just want to prepare you for that. Over the next year, you might experience some loss, but know that this is overcoming. You're going to overcome it. The King of Wands is about overcoming these things with creativity and vigor and just like, we got this, we can do this. And the strength there is telling me that you've got this and you can do this, okay? I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one here. There's some conflict here, and this goes back to that. There's conflict about the past, about reminiscing about probably this loss. So you're going to spend a lot of time in this energy of loss this year, and it's very important for you, especially during this full moon, to maybe cultivate a sense, not full moon, I'm sorry, this new moon in your sign, cultivate a sense of who you are outside of these people or things that you are going to be losing, okay? There's a real need for you to evaluate who you are and your value. You're going to be asked to look at these different ideas that have been placed before you about this situation. So know that, you have made it this far with these people, with this situation. And it's been a really reliable situation, but now it's time for you to go out on your own path and discover your true value and who you are. And it's time for you to create that and, step into who you need to be. All right, Cancers. All right. This Three of Pentacles shows up here again, leading me to the conclusion over here, not really conclusion, but leading me to the idea that because you're putting your value into this loss this year, you are going to be experiencing, with the Nine of Swords here, some depression, all right? And it's coming from the Ten of Pentacles here on this particular deck. It is coming from the habits and the ways that your family, your structure of being has influenced you. So here it is asking you to move past this person that you thought you were with the thing that you're losing, be it a person, place, or thing, okay? There's some heritage involved here. Like things have been passed down through generations that are affecting you from being able to move on. And I really think with the Strength card here, and the Three of Pentacles is, asking you to find your value. Because if you don't find your value, you're going to be depressed. You're going to be sad all the time. You're just going to feel hurt and lost, right? And there's this sun energy coming in for you. There's this happiness. There's this abundance. There's this joy coming in for you, Cancers. And I really think that you just need to get out of your mind. Here with the Eight of Swords, you just need to get the fuck out of your mind about this. Stop reminiscing. Stop reminiscing about what you have lost and celebrate it. Celebrate the union that you did have with this object, person, place, or thing. I think that's a really important thing for you to do this year, is to learn how to celebrate these. Celebrate what you had. Do not mourn what you had. I feel like often, very often, when grief comes along and you start dealing with grief and you start looking at the past and how things played out and how things could have been, you're not looking at the good times. You're looking at the regret. You're not seeing the whole picture. So it's very important in this new year for you to remove yourself from the negative aspects of this loss, like what could have been kind of things. It's not what could have been, it's what was. You are able to have all this joy, the Sun and the Lovers. You were able to have this connection. You were able to obtain these things, to possess, and such a bad word, but you were able to possess these things that you lost to begin with. So don't fret over this. I think it's really important, Cancers, that while you are tied to your emotions, that you go to that happy emotion as well and celebrate the fact that you had this connection, object, or thing in your life that you are going to lose over this year. Now, this might not come today, this might not come next week, this could come at any time. I will tell you, for me, I believe that November through December is a time for loss. Just seasonally, it is a time where things pass away. So possibly in December or November, you might see this happening, or it might not happen until years later. I'm not years later, but months later. But overall, the general reading here is expect to lose something of importance for you here in the next year. And this is not for me to be like, oh my God, be tragic. This is me to give you a heads up so that when it does happen, you're able to celebrate what you had with these individuals, things, or objects and move forward. Okay, I'm going to grab a few more cards here and we're going to do a few more readings. If you have any questions or comments about this particular read for you, I'd like to know down below. I don't want to scare you, Cancer. I don't want to scare you. This is just some energy that you're going to be dealing with over the next year. And I think it's kind of important to know that this might be happening in your life and what you can do about it. You have the strength, you have the courage, you have everything you need. I mean, look where you've gotten so far. You haven't gotten this far just because, for the sheer fact of luck. I mean, we all are out here living our lives and doing what we can, but you have all these skills, you have the mindset, and you have put in the time and effort to cultivate what you want and need, and you totally have the strength and the stability within you already to overcome this. And I think it's very important that you do not dwell on the loss of what you had. Okay, Cancers? So I'm going to go ahead and dive into a little bit of a love forecast for you over the next year. Relationship, not necessarily love, like what you can expect in the relationships around you. So this can be with your mother, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, daughters, nieces, nephews, any type of relationship that you have a close bond with. I am going to drop in the description box below a video I made about soul connections, and you can learn about them and see who fits into your life and what this may be centered around, kind of thing. Okay, Cancers, let's dive in. All right, so I know that was some scary energy. That was something that you didn't want to hear. I know that it is, but it's something that you need to be prepared for. Expect the worst, but know that you're prepared for it. Okay, Cancers? It sounds horrible, but it's not, because you're prepared and you'll be able to, overcome all of this. Right? You'll be able to overcome all of this. So we've got 21, which is embrace. All right. So there is a cycle coming to an end in this year for you involving a relationship. Okay? This goes back to that almost. Got a little bit of reading that I did there. So there's a cycle it's coming to an end, and it's time for you to embrace this new journey that you're entering. Okay? Alright. So these cards came up in your other reading as well, Cancer, so let's dive in real quick. Okay? They didn't all come up, but you definitely still have this 10 of Pentacles for me, and this particular deck is about family heritage and what you're bringing in. 5 of Swords that we had in reverse, and we have it in reverse again. Okay, so you need to embrace this new journey that you're about to enter in this year. Okay, and there's this need for you to take the lessons from the past that you have learned, that have actually been passed down to you. And while I told you not to dwell on them, there are some lessons here from the past that that have come from your family, that have come from people who have supported you like a family, that you need to apply. Okay, when embracing this new journey. All right, and there's this idea that you need to stop being at conflict with yourself here, because it's only causing you more issues and preventing you from getting back into the 10 of Cups energy, which is something that you're going to be losing through this year. All right, but there's 10 of Cups coming in. As long as you're able to take the lessons and apply what you've learned, and not be at conflict within your head about how things should be, you will be able to open up and receive this emotional fulfillment. You will get back more than you lost. You will get better relationships, better housings, better cars, better whatever it is that you lost that was apparently part of your emotional being, your heart. You had a lot of time and dedication into this. You'll get that back. It's just the universe here is being like, embrace this change, embrace this ending as something that's going to come forward and illuminate much better things for you, Cancer. Okay? let's see. Draw 2 cards here, 2 cards there. All right. So what else here with the love life for my Cancers coming up in the year ahead? Love to know how old you're turning down below, if you have already aged, if you have not aged, or if you feel like you're 100 years old when you're like 20. I'd love to know. Leave me some comments. Let's get some conversations started, you guys. All right. Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins. You guys, here is letting me know that you are nurtured and you are supported and you have everything that you need and you don't need to worry about anything but you. And of course yours, like if you have kids or whatever, but you know, you've got everything you need here. And if you start embracing, you know, who you are, and you know, this even goes back to embracing your family heritage and, you know, learning from the lessons of those who are around you and who have been with you. So you have like all this knowledge. So, oops, too many, you guys. You have all this knowledge. You have so much knowledge in here that you are able to just give it out. And I think it's important for you guys to start embracing this path of giving your knowledge of being stable in your emotions, because a lot of people who do not have Cancer placements in their sign, in their astrology chart, or do not have any really water signs in their charts, are not necessarily stable in their emotions. And I find, my opinion is that Cancers, while they are super emotional, I find that they are very stable in their emotions. You cannot read if a Cancer is going through some emotional shit. They have like a poker face. So there's that. So I think it's important for you to embrace who you are and give back to people during this time as well. So embrace that there's this ending is happening, and this could be in your love life. It's not necessarily in your love life. It's just a relationship is ending of some sorts. Like you are losing something here, and it's definitely time for you to embrace with open arms the lessons that you have learned from this experience and from the past experiences and your heritage, things that you've learned from your families. There are things that you need to embrace, and there's things that you need to let go of. And you have to look within inside at yourself and figure out which one is yours and which one is somebody else's, and apply them. And once you're able to apply them, you know, you're going to step into this 10 of Cups energy, fulfillment, okay? And I really think it's important that you share your gift of emotional balance with others here, you guys, over the next year, okay? I'm going to pull 3 more cards, and just for a little bit more information, and then I'm gonna head off and wish you guys the happiest birthday ever, right? So this is my astro deck. I'm going to give you some energies here. I'm going to pull 3 cards and see what the major astrological influences are going to be in your life over the next year, and who you should come in contact with, or what houses you should work with. All right, your house came up, Cancer. The 4th house came up, so you're good at home. All right. Sagittarius came up. If you know any Sagittariuses, maybe you should get in touch with Sagittariuses. Maybe Sagittariuses are going to play a big role in your life. You know, they have the highest of ideas. Like, they have the wisdom of things that are out of our minds sometimes, if that makes any sense. All right. So we have, like I said, Sagittarius energy is coming in for you this year. So I think maybe it's really important that you start getting out the wisdom that's within you. And maybe you're going to need to be and entertain and get to know the energy of Sagittarius, okay? These guys are pretty optimistic. So, and this, I'm going to say this, Cancers, please don't take this personal. I feel like you might, but don't. You guys can be kind of negative, and not necessarily on the outside, but inside, like introverted negativity. So maybe you would do you some good to embrace and be around the Sagittarius energy. Okay, they're very optimistic. So get to know your Saggies this year, Cancers. Get around them and see how things are, okay? Your fourth house comes up. You are ruled by the fourth house. Your sign sits in the fourth house. This is about your home base, your family, what makes you feel secure. So here in the fourth house energy, you are right at home. This is going to be influencing you throughout your year. It's asking you, you know, what does make you feel secure? What does make you feel comfortable in your home, whether or not you are home? You are your home. So like Cancer, if you think about it, your home is your shell. So you inside, how are you comfortable within yourself? Not necessarily your exterior, but your interior. Like, how is your body? So how do you feel comfortable within yourself, Cancers? You have that hard outer shell that is your home. So that's something that you should look at, all right? And we also have the 8th house, which is ruled by another one of your water signs. This is ruled by Scorpio. This is life or death issues, okay? And I feel like major change is coming for you in this kind of area. And it's very important that you remember that you have this personal power, okay? That you are able to get through these major changes that are going to happen in the idea of loss this year. Okay? So I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you guys. I'm going to 24 and just give you a word of wisdom here. And then I'm going to pull from my particular little deck that I created and give you some little advice that maybe it'll help you through the year. And you may be able to repeat this mantra. I'm just not sure what's going to come up. So, all right, let's get in there. All right, let me cut this and then do this. All right. So, camouflage and exposure here, you guys. Know what to hide and know what to show the world. Even though I was drawn to tell you to show up and stand up in who you are, there is a deal here where it's telling me that while you need to expose yourself and embrace this idea of who you are and your nurturing self, be careful, because not everybody that you come across is there for you to be friendly with. Not everybody is as nurturing and as good as, how should I say this? Good-hearted. I think you guys are pretty good-hearted. I think you have a lot of compassion that you don't show the world. And maybe it's time for you to start showing the world compassion, the compassion that you have, because the world needs all this fucking compassion right now, Cancers. And I think it's important for you to show up and do that. But be careful. Don't waste your energy on people who aren't worth it. Be discerning in this, okay? And last but not least, maybe a little mantra to help you get through here. Alright, so I'm going to just do this because we're not like, is that making a lot of noise? Alright, we're going to go with that one. Okay. So I pulled from my deck and I've got the zebra, okay? And it just lets me know to tell you to remember the essence of your individuality and uniqueness, okay? Cancers, male or female, you definitely have a style all of your own. I've never seen anything quite like it. So there's that. But at the same time, embrace who you are as an individual. Stop trying to be like everybody else. You're perfect and beautiful just the way you are. I love you so much, Cancers, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed birthday, or have had a beautiful, blessed birthday. If you like my content, please give me a thumbs up, a subscribe, comment down below, share with your other Cancers, just so you know, while this year might be something that you have to deal with some loss in, you Cancers have everything that you need. You have cultivated this amazing ability to overcome all these obstacles that are coming forward to you. All right, my beautiful Cancers, I love you very much. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time, and happy birthday, my loves.